Bold and beautiful spoilers today. Will confronts Luna over on November 18th. Curious to know the spoilers and recap for the bold and the beautiful for November 18th? The episode begins with Will, shocked to see Luna, asking how she managed to escape prison. Luna reveals that she risked everything to see him and talks about her loyalty toward him. She believes the beach house is the perfect place for them to raise their family and build a life together. Will, visibly frustrated, shakes his head. Spoilers for what happens on The Bold and the Beautiful today on November 18th, 2025. Ivy and Elektra converse. Ivy thanks Elektra for coming to the office to finalize the designs. She then asks about her relationship with Will and how they are coping with the chaos surrounding Luna's pregnancy. Ivy clarifies that she is not bringing it up to make her feel bad but out of genuine concern. She gently suggests that Elektra consider moving on from Will. However, Elektra insists that she only wants Will and believes they will get through this difficult phase together. Steffi and Finn discuss Luna. The two talk about Luna, with Steffi hoping the family gets through this difficult time. Steffi questions Finn about an alternate scenario. Finn clarifies that Luna made terrible decisions and nothing can change that, and that he is thankful she is in prison. Katie and Bill talk about Will's baby. Bill praises Katie's strength and reassures her that Luna is in prison. Unable to get past it, Katie continues to rant about Luna taking advantage of Will and ruining his life. Bill mentions that Will is not alone and that they are by his side. Katie explains that they cannot feel happy about their first grandchild, given that the pregnancy was the result of manipulation. She also fears the child will remind them of its unstable mother. Poppy disowns Luna. At Il Giardino, Lee confronts Poppy about taking advantage of her son and raising someone as dangerous as Luna. Poppy refuses to take accountability, stating that she no longer considers Luna her daughter. Deacon finds the declaration cold, but Poppy reminds him that Luna murdered Tom and Hollis. He notes that Luna will not feel sorry for her crimes and expresses his hatred toward her actions. Luna expresses her worries over Will. Luna admits she does not want to lose Will to Elektra. She wants to build a life with him. Will sets the record straight and tells her they have no future together. Luna asks him to give her a chance so they can create a beautiful life. She confesses that she wants love, but Will refuses. He makes it clear that the baby's birth will not connect them either. He then asks her about the baby's well-being. Everyone believes Luna deserves prison. At Bill's house, he tells Katie that they will not let Luna near the baby. He wants her to remain in prison and pay for her crimes. Lee and Deacon, along with Elektra and Ivy, express similar feelings about Luna. Meanwhile, Steffi reveals that she will never forgive Luna for taking her away from her family. While Spencer stood in the soft glow of the beach house living room, the Pacific waves whispering outside as moonlight danced on the wicker furniture. The space was supposed to be his sanctuary, a place of fresh starts with Elektra, far from the shadows cast by Luna's past. But tonight his safe harbor had been breached. He froze, heart pounding, when he recognized the figure in the doorway. Luna Nozawa, alive, standing in his home. "Luna," he said, voice low, but his shock betrayed him. "How did you? You were in prison." She took a shaky step forward, her eyes glistening with a mix of relief and desperation. "I risked it all, Will. I had to see you." Will swallowed hard. He held his phone in his hand, thumb hovering over the emergency dial, his instincts screaming that something was very wrong. The confrontation. Luna's voice trembled, but her conviction was fierce. "I saw your post on social media. You were here, at the beach house. I knew where you were. I needed you to know that you're not alone. That we could be a family." Her hand moved toward her stomach, reflexively cradling the proof she carried. "The baby. Their baby." Will's expression darkened. "You think I want that?" he said bitterly. "You think I want you?" She blinked, hurt flickering in her eyes. "Yes. I know I made terrible mistakes. But I want another chance. For us. For her." He took a rigid breath. "You escaped prison. That's not romantic, Luna. It's dangerous." Luna's lip quivered. "Call the police," she whispered. "Do it." He didn't flinch. He raised his phone. "I will." In that moment, Luna's desperation surged. "Please, well, I'm begging. Not right now. Just see me. Just hear me. I love you. For a heartbeat, she stood there, vulnerable and raw. But then she looked up at him, fiercely. I couldn't lose you to Electra. I won't. Emotion explodes. Will's calm cracked. Years of pent-up emotion, betrayal, confusion, they roiled inside him like a storm. No, Luna, you don't get it. Whatever you feel, whatever you imagine, we have nothing. We are not a family. How can you say that? She cried. We share a child. I'll never abandon our child, he said, voice trembling, but that doesn't mean you and I have a future. There's no us. Luna's face fell. Tears streamed down as she swallowed hard, struggling for composure. You don't mean that. He took a step back. His frustration gave way to sorrow. Yes, I do. I don't want to lie to myself, or to you. I'm done with your manipulations, Luna. I'm done. Her body shook. She reached out as if to plead, but her fingers froze in midair. For a moment, the two of them just stared, not as lovers, but as adversaries locked in a tragic standoff. The threat. Then Will made his move. He opened his phone. I'm calling the police. His voice carried a finality she had never heard from him before. Luna's eyes widened. No! Her desperation snapped. She lunged for the door, racing toward the exit. Will lunged too, but he was too late. She bolted out of the room. The soft patter of her feet faded as she ran into the night. Stillness after the storm. Will stood alone, chest heaving, phone pressed to his ear. He called 911. His voice was steady, but his hands trembled. He told them exactly where she went, where she had come from, his gut screaming at him that this was far more than a reunion. When the call ended, he sank to the couch, sliding down until he sat on the cushions, head in his hands. The echo of Luna's final words, "We could be a family," haunted him. He hated himself for loving her, for once believing her. Now all he felt was regret. Outside, beyond the walls. Across town, not far from the beach house, Deputy Chief Bradley Baker was already gathering a search party. Will's description, tremulous but accurate, guided them into the night. Meanwhile, a woman, Luna, ran, her face a mixture of resolve and heartbreak. Knowing every second she remained free made her sanctuary deeper but her risk far greater. Back in the beach house, in the silence Will created, the waves kept crashing. And inside him, there was no peace, only the storm he helped unleash. Reflections on what led here. Luna's escape wasn't just an act of desperation. To her, it was a declaration. This is my life, and I will not be silenced. Risking prison, leaving the bars behind, all for Will, all for a chance at redemption. But he's been through the fire. He has seen her at her worst. He has borne the scars of her past deceptions. For him, love is not enough to override fear, betrayal, and self-preservation.